Hello and welcome to Panther Financial Services. This is Prana Patil. Today we will discuss the truth about IPO or who should actually invest into IPO or what is the meaning of IPO investment. Now we will start this discussion with the meaning of IPO. Basically, IPO stands for initial public offering. Now the name says initial, that is the first. Public as in general, open to general public. Offering, they are the shares offering basically. So the first time the company offers shares to general public, it is called as a initial public offering or IPO. In a very simple manner, the first time when the company offers the shares to general public, it is called as a IPO. Now we need to understand why company come with the IPO. See, think logically. When the company needs some money, then they come into market and they raise the money at the cheaper cost or less at a very less cost. Now why company needs money? Basically, when a company wanted, when they don't have enough money, when they wanted to do a expansion, when they wanted to start a new chevron or new business or new plant, they don't have enough cash, and that's the reason even the banks are not giving them a cheaper money. That's the reason they come into market, they shares the shares, and they raise the money. This is the primary objective. Or maybe some company, they have an existing debt, huge amount of debt. They wanted to repay those debt, and that's the reason they raise a cheaper cost money from the market, and that's the reason they come. Or maybe company like Zomato or Paytm, where the existing shareholders are already had enough time and they wanted to liquidate their shares. That time they come into market and they give a chance to other investors to liquidate their shares. So these are the primary objective basically. There could be a number of objective, but these are the basic objective where you see a 99% IPO comes. Now what happens when the IPO comes? There are a group of community, we call it as punters or some other words as well. They say, okay, how much money in the gray market, what is the rate? 50 rupees up. Gray market is saying 50 rupees down. So are you doing a trading? A child is not even the born, and you start predicting where it will go. He will become a doctor or engineer, how he will perform after that, once the baby is born. So similar way, the IPO, the shares are not in even in the public, and you start betting. Okay, 50 rupees is high in the gray market, 50 rupees is low market. Does it make any sense for an investor perspective? See, understand, as an investor, you need to understand IPO means you are helping someone to build their dream. You are lending a money. Understand, SEBI puts a norm that retail investor can invest up to 2 lakh, 15,000 to 2 lakh. Why there is a norm? Basically, there is a lock-in period. When you invest into IPO, you should have a patience, because when you give a money to someone, or let's take your own example, when you wanted to build your own house, will it be built in a 1 month or 2 months or 3 months? It takes a time, right? To build a house, even it takes a years. So similar fashion, when you give a money to a new company who came in the market, they require a huge amount of time as well to do a expansion, to build their plant, and after that they will put a revenue strategy, they will put the marketing strategy, sales strategy, and after that they will get the profit. Then the EPS will be higher, dividends will be shared, and that after that, before 1 quarter of that, the share price actually start moving it. You see the last 10 to 20 or 50 IPOs, how many IPOs have performed the best way? The reason, because it is not the IPO is wrong. You need to have a patience. At the IPO, you are giving a money to the company where they have a dream to build successful business. They wanted to build a new plant or expansion or repaying the debt. So it takes a time to do an entire activity, and if you do not have that much patience in terms of okay, if you give a money today, let them start a new plan, let them start a new business strategy, let them start a marketing strategy or revenue strategy, and after that, they will make a profit. After that, I'll, uh, okay with the dividend. If you do not have that kind of patience, you should not even think about the IPOs. Trust me, I'm telling you the reality. You see the n number of IPOs. I'll tell you my own example as well. I hardly apply for an IPO. From a retail perspective, if you apply, hardly you get a maximum 15,000 rupees shares, one lot or max two lots, not more than that. Even in the ultra HNI also, if you applied it, you hardly get the shares. That is my primary objective. Basically, you don't get much shares. If the company is good, once the company is listed, you can buy it from the market as well. So, what my point in today's discussion to tell you that understand the actual meaning of IPO. The meaning of IPO, a, com- a particular company needs money. That's the reason they came into market. They have raised the money. Now you have lent it by subscribing their IPO or buying their shares. Now they need a time, say 1 year, 2 year, 3 years, 4 year. It may take a 5 years as well to show the performance. So this is exactly you should perceive as a IPO. There are a number of people who does a trading kind of activity. Okay, my IPO will open at 2% up. I will sell it, or after that, I'll put a 1% stop loss or something on that tangent. If you wanted to do this kind of activity, there are 5,000 shares. You can do this kind of activity there also. You don't need to wait for a gray market price or other price. I still remember only one IPO I got it. It was DMart IPO. The DMart, the intention was the DMart owner, the money is a market guy. He spent his most of lifetime in market, and that's one of the reason I was betting. We applied for a IPO. So the point which I'm trying to make it, if you do not have this kind of patience or this, understanding, real meaning of understanding of IPO, it's better not to apply for IPO. Now, from a second perspective, you can think over it. How when you give a money to the company, what exactly they do? They start the production. Now what is your job? Your job is send the good vibration to them. Okay, this company or this guy, I will not lose the money into this company. My money is safe. They will make a great business because they have that kind of confidence. This guy is actually worth to put a money on his name. This guy will drive a great company. So this kind of vibrations actually makes that company, and indirectly you are also owner of the company if you are getting a shares of that company. Maybe some smaller portion, the owner or the founder is owning a shares 50% or 40%, you are owning a less than 1% or maybe one shares, but still you are the owner of the company. Will you think, okay, no, I if you are sending a vibration, okay, this company is not good, they will not perform well, or the Zomato is a loss making company, or they are losing a cash every year very badly. If you think from that perspective, it is better not to touch the IPO, because indirectly you, if you send this vibration again, you, if you are owning those shares, you are going to get those vibrations only. So I'll conclude the entire discussion. A real meaning of IPO is helping someone to build their dream as per your appetite. And now, in this case, in the entire journey, there could be chances that they may fail, and there could be chances they do a great future. They can build a great future as well. So there could be a two ways around. One is that they may fail, they do a great futures as well. So if they fail, it is like you are losing, you lost the money. If they did the great future, you made a great money. So two factors are there. And that's one of the reason it is called as a market investments are subject to risk. So this kind of risk will be there. You need to understand from this perspective, then actually it will help you to create your own wealth. Hope you enjoyed today's discussion. If you have any doubts or anything, you can revert me on the WhatsApp anytime, or you can mention in the comment box as well. Thank you for your time. Have a great day ahead. Thank you.